Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Aspiring Minds. Today we are going to delve deeper into a reading of a beautiful poem in English literature called Leisure by William Henry Davies. The poem encourages us to slow down, appreciate nature and find joy in the simple things of life. So, grab a cup of tea or coffee, get cozy and let's explore the world of leisure together. Now, before we delve deeper into our reading of the poem, what are some of the leisurely activities that you like doing, or what are some of the activities that we often enjoy in our free time? It could be reading a book, it could be to go out cycling with friends, or to just relax, gaze out of our windows, sipping a warm cup of coffee or tea. Am I right? So let us try to understand from the very beginning what is the meaning of the word leisure and why has the poet made use of it as the title of the poem. If you see, the poem is entitled with just one word, leisure. The poet is trying to redirect our thoughts towards the most important thing in our life. Now that doesn't mean that you stop studying and you don't go about with your daily work. No, but the poet is going to do exactly this in trying to tell us that leisure means free time, to take time out to rest, to relax from the daily busy life that we are subjected to. If you see from the pictures flashing on your screen, what do you see? The human beings are rushing against time. There's very less time. Now, why is this so? Because there's always a sense of hurry, a sense of rush to complete the work or to complete the task at hand. Now, this is exactly what is against the idea of leisure. The poet is saying that yes, you should go about with your daily task because that is the purpose. We all human beings have come on earth with a specific purpose. Someone has come to teach, someone has come to give a speech, someone is heading the country in terms of being the minister, president, etc. So each and every person, yes, has a specific purpose in life, but we need to strike a balance between your personal life and your work life so that you are able to get sufficient or adequate time for rest and to be able to rest and relax. So, having understood the meaning of the word leisure, let us now start with the opening lines of the poem. What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. So if you see from the very beginning, the poet is asking a very thought-provoking question, a question that will, trigger your mind to think something. That is, what is the nature of life? What is the life that we are leading? He's suggesting over here that we are leading a life which is full of stress, tension, worries and responsibilities. And this kind of life has become very unsatisfying, very unmeaningful. The phrase time to stand and stare emphasizes the importance of taking time out, of finding out those brief moments where you can take a pause, where you can rest and you can appreciate the world that is there around us. We hardly do this. So here are a few word meanings for you of important words from the two lines which are a part of this couplet. No time to stand beneath the boughs. The word boughs over here means branches of a tree, and stare as long as sheep or cows. So the poet is drawing a comparison, or he's doing a contrast. What is the contrast or the comparison about? He's saying that human beings on one hand lead a very fast-paced, hurried life, and on the other hand we have animals like sheep and cows who are very calm. They lead a very calm and peaceful and slow life. So the sheep and cows represent a slow pace or speed of life. They are not worried about important things, or their minds are not occupied constantly with deep thoughts. They think only what is extremely important, and still their way of leading life is slow compared to human beings whose minds are always preoccupied. We are already busy and in a rush. So in stanza 2, we see that the poet is further explaining how, as human beings, we know it is our job, we have to go for work, we need to complete our studies as students, we need to take up responsibilities of life. That is right. That is another aspect of life, yes. But the poet is suggesting that we should often take time out because we are not sparing any time, any moment to, here he's giving example of standing beneath the boughs or under the trees. But he's saying that, maybe standing under a tree, or basically appreciating nature, observing the beautiful colors that nature has to offer to us, so that we can appreciate it. And remember, nature has always been associated with being a healer. It cures people from any kind of illness, whether physical or mental. No matter how sick you're feeling, whether internally or physically, if you go and spend time amidst nature, you will automatically start feeling better. So that's what the poet is suggesting over here, giving example of sheep and cows, that just as they move about in a very calm and relaxed manner, they explore the farms, the fields, wherever they are placed, and they don't seem to be in any hurry or rush. You can observe it from their very body movement, their body posture, that they are never in a rush. Similarly, as human beings, we should not be in a hurry about anything, because you can understand the rate of accidents also, which are increasing in today's time, also gives an account of how much, because of the fast paced nature, overspeeding cars and bikes, it's causing so much damage. So we need to, as human beings, slow down and take life easy. The next stanza or the next couplet is, no time to see when woods we pass. Here the word woods means forest areas which are covered with a lot of trees, where squirrels hide their nuts in grass. So here again the poet is making use of another animal, the rodent, okay, and he's suggesting about how the squirrels have a tendency to hide nuts in grass. Now basically he's using the association or the example of a squirrel to tell about the habit of the squirrel of gathering and storing nuts because of the harsh winter season. The squirrel, being a very delicate creature, will not be able to bear the harsh winter, and that is why it goes about its work of gathering and storing nuts for the winter. Now another way in which we can look at these two lines are, but first you'll have to answer this question. When you are leaving from home for work or to go to school or for any other purpose for that matter, how often have you actually looked out and observed nature? You've observed the trees around, the birds chirping around, or any kind of, animals or trees or flowers that are there. How often do we stop and observe that? No, our only target is to leave the house, reach the destination, get the work done, move ahead for the next task. So the poet is suggesting exactly this, that we are not even sparing any moment to, here he is giving example of the woods or the foresty areas to suggest the beauty of nature, the trees, the beautiful flowers that grow around us. We never spare time to look and appreciate the beauty of that. Whereas there are creatures like squirrels who also perform their daily task. Now a squirrel cannot obviously go to the office, so the squirrel is going to perform its daily task of doing what? Of gathering nuts. Okay, and why is the squirrel doing it? Because there is a harsh winter waiting for the squirrel, which the squirrel knows it will not be able to bear, so it is already doing work for the future. That's what we as human beings also do, right? So the poet is suggesting that if a squirrel can do its daily task, which is a part of his life, to gather nuts, why can't we as human beings also go about with our daily tasks in the same relaxed and easy manner? We are always in a hurry, and it is not just squirrels. He's just giving example of one creature. There are other animals also who carry on their daily tasks. It's not like they are doing something out of the box, but you'll see that compared to human beings, the poet is suggesting that animals are in a much better position in terms of the way in which they are leading their life. Their lifestyle is much more relaxed. The poet now says that we have no time to see in broad daylight, that is, even during the daytime when there's light all around and everything is crystal clear, we can see everything in a perfect manner. We don't spare time to look at anything around us, even in the daytime. Streams full of stars like skies at night. Streams over here are actually small flowing water bodies which are actually looking like rivers, but they are not rivers, they are just a part of the river, okay? The star over here means that the poet is describing that just as the sunlight makes the surface of the water shine, if there's sunlight falling on water, it's going to shine and it's going to reflect light. Similarly, the stars, when they come out in the night sky on a clear night, you'll see that they are shining in the sky. So there's a comparison being made between the day and the night. And the poet is suggesting that skies at night, that phrase means the appearance of stars in the night sky, that how the stars look so beautiful, they shine bright in against a dark backdrop. So in stanza 4 or in the fourth couplet, the poet is making use of a direct comparison. He's saying that just as in the broad daylight, when the rays of the sun fall on the surface of water, it makes the surface of water shine as if it's become night time now and there are stars which are out in the night sky. Okay, so why is the poet making use of this day and night comparison or contrast? The poet is basically saying that we as human beings, whether it is during the daytime or at night, no time of the day are we free to look around, to sit down with our family or go out for nature walks. We never spare time, whether in the morning, in the afternoon, or any time of the day for that matter, whether it is in the broad daylight during the daytime or when the stars are out in the sky at night. We never spare time, not just for our family or friends, but even for ourselves, because only when you are left with yourself do you turn to nature and you start appreciating the beauty of nature and you start relaxing. So the poet suggests that it's high time that we start taking out time, rest and relax, because it's become utmost important in today's world. If you see on your screens now, I have combined two couplets over here because there's a link between these two couplets. Now the poet is saying no time to turn at beauty's glance. Here the word beauty is personified. Beauty is actually an abstract idea. It is the idea that a person is supposed to be looking beautiful, right? But if you see the other words highlighted in red, glance, feet, dance, mouth, smile, eyes, all these are things which human beings possess, right? These are the ways through which human beings, through their sensory organs, are able to interact with the world. And the poet is making use of the pronoun her, which also suggests that beauty is a beautiful looking girl. And the poet is trying to say over here that if there was a beautiful girl who is very beautiful looking, when she will go amidst nature, automatically, because of the healing effect of nature, automatically that girl will start dancing. Her feet will make her dance because of the positive energy that will be filled in her. And not just that, there'll be a radiance, there'll be a glow, there'll be a smile on the face of this girl. When she's amidst nature, she'll feel so relaxed, happy and positive that she'll automatically start dancing. So therefore, this is what human beings are also supposed to do, that occasionally we should take time out and spend time amidst nature so that we too can restore our positive, lively energy. In the final couplet of the poem, the poet is answering a question that he had asked in the first stanza of the poem, that is, what kind of a life are you leading this life if it is full of care? And what are the things that you're caring about? You're caring about things like luxury, money, commodities, things which are not of importance, competition, being at the top, coming first always. These are not things that human beings should be preoccupied about or they should be caring about. Instead, people should take out time and provide care, provide warmth and love to their friends, to their family, to their near and dear ones. So that is what life is supposed to be, that you live together with people and you love them, you take care of them. So that is what a life is supposed to be, and that is the meaning of care. But if you are caring about monetary things and like worldly things, luxury, money, then you are leading a poor life, because you are diverting your attention towards the wrong things in life. Because the poet says we have no time to stand and stare for the good things that are there in life, the real important things, but we are running behind the wrong things always in life. And that is why it is leading to Stress. There's a fierce competition in today's world, and if you try to see, stress is the root cause of a lot of other diseases. There are heart attacks which are increasing in today's world. So to stop all that, you need to lead a worry-free life, because that is how human beings will be able to lead a better life. Their lifestyle, their quality of life will automatically increase, and there'll be a lot of happiness. Because if you see, Finland is supposed to be one of the happiest countries in the world, but if you talk about India, we stand very low in that rank, because people over here are busy with all the wrong things, and we are not giving time to the actual true things which will keep us happy. Now this is like a bonus tip. There are 3 R's that we as human beings can implement in our life. This is like a little tip, that is, we must rest, relax and rejuvenate. You already know that rest and relax means to take things easy, to take time off and take rest. Rejuvenate means that if you rest, if you relax, you will automatically be able to be filled with new energy. That could be going for nature walks or taking a walk along the beach. That is, occasionally you should indulge in things which are which will give you energy, which will keep you positive, which will keep you happy. And if you implement these 3 R's, you will automatically be able to lead a more healthy life, which will be free from any kind of stress, worries and tensions. And that is what the poet is saying in the poem throughout, that you need to take out time for yourself, for your family, and give things time which are of importance. So that's it from this video. I will see you in the next video. Do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel Aspiring Minds. Leave your comments down below about how you like this video. Thank you for watching. Bye. Do comment down below what are some of the leisurely activities that you like doing.